1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Alright, so it's lesson time. It's been a while. So this is going to be a great one. I was noodling yesterday and I found this epic system and I'm going to share it all. I'm going to share it with y'all. So here it goes. We're going to be talking about linear drumming and how to make it a bit more modern and really what like the modern cats are like doing and how we can kind of even push that beyond. So I was practicing and I found this cool thing. So first we're going to talk about linear drumming and how to add layers to that, but all from the left foot. And really our left foot is going to be the vantage point. It's going to be where our perception, where our mind's eye, where everything is thinking from, and we're going to be staring out from our left foot, right? It's going to be like the foundation of what's going on or why. Or it's going to be like at the least like the main ostinato, right? So the first thing that we're going to have to look at is kind of go back and be like, well, what has been done or what has been done lots. The first thing that we think of is Steve Gadd, right? Right, just those triplets, right? Right. So so we have that. And then we sort of that, I kind of count like all of that, right? So any tuplet. So the paradiddle 5, paradiddle 7, all of that stuff, I can do the same thing. Right. But that's all cool, but it's like it's not really pushing the envelope as they say, right? So to speak. So that's pretty cool. And then one of the next things that you can do, which is not always so intuitive, even though it should be like the first thing that I said, even now I'm saying a second, right? So it's just stomping, right? It's just both at the same time, and that can get cool. Right? So like that can add like kind of beef, you know? It's like adding meat and bone for all those guys that like thick girls or big butts, right? The Valencia, so that's cool, and then we can mix those. So that's all cool, but we already know that, right? Like we're just, I mean, not all of us. If like you don't know that, don't like feel bad. You do now, so you don't have a reason to feel bad now, do you? So we have that, right? That's all cool stuff. So now we have our triplets, we have stomping, right? But flow, modern flow is more centered around doubles, right? It's not really moving and playing clave. Like I'm more playing a clave than anything, but it's still in that mindset of the vantage point being here, right? And everything is coming out from here. All right. But now we're going to look at doubles. Right, so the first thing is that you're going to want a clean double. So with this, you're not even going to care about speed first, because it turns out the best way to go fast is to practice the technique that you need to go fast, slow. And that can be hard because sometimes it's easier to do things slow with a different type of technique, right? But the what sounds great is you lift, snap, just like your hand, right? Lift, snap, and we're gonna want to develop that with our left foot too, right? Get a snap going, because it's gonna be important at higher speeds. You're gonna really see why this is one of the most important things and why you have to practice it slow, right? So obviously, first we're gonna start with just normal doubles. We're gonna pair them in 4 so that we can make our kind of groove. But now on the second, we're gonna add the hi-hat chick on the left hand ghost notes. And we're gonna add we're gonna keep the backbeat that we did. So. Right. So the kind of next step is to kind of come up with different variations of doing that, right? See there, we're going one of the cool ones that's harder is just wait, what are we doing? Right? So one it's really all about it being clean, right? Sorry, I'm fooling around. So there's one thing that you can do is you can check the 1, right? My hi-hat is moving, right? Just whatever variation you do, you always want to try to not do it first, so that it's like something walking into the room versus just it being like a stagnant room, right? That's why, like, you could do it on even the snare and all of that, but then you start to lose like the movement and like the like kind of changes, right? And it goes from a feel to more like a stagnant beat, you know, like going See, like it kind of loses that finesse when you do it all of the time. Like the only time that less is more is right beside when more is more. Think about that. Right, so we kind of got the feel. Right, so you see how when like you start to go fast, it's all about that snap. If all of your doubles sound the same, it starts to sound really monotone and like boring and even bad. It starts to like whatever musicality that you were aiming for, it just becomes gone when it's too flat. Unless you're like a death metal guy, it's like, you know. But anyway, so now the next step we're gonna look at is we're gonna use the inverted double, right? Which is just doing a single first and then the double. See, like it just sounds good. So that's cool. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's actually try that. So, you say let's go slower. Right, so like it's cool. It's something that I would have to work on more because I never tried it yet. But like, it's pretty cool, right? To start to add those doubles. There's another thing that like you like to do is is doing it off the first. What was I doing as well? Right, so let's say that you're even having trouble kind of doing that. What like you can do is right. Because if you go up before, right? So you can do that, but that's only going to take you so far. Because the whole point of what we're doing is to not have that sound, right? And it's very easy and will take a long time even for me now to like not get that sound like ever when I'm trying not like to at high speeds, right? because as a drummer, you're taught to prepare and lift as fast as you can. But here you can't, right? Let's try. It's cool because that's like a turn around, right? So you go right? Really cool. What else can we do? I'm trying to think of. There was full of things that I found. Something in my shoe, I think, from work. There's something poking me. What is this? There you go. So yeah.